Hi everyone, my name is Aaron Lipsey. I'm a squat specialist, and today I'm going to show you the 3 different types of squats. There are more than 3, but there are 3 common ones that most people do, and we're going to overview them right now. The first one is the power squat. So on the power squat, by the time you go deep in the hole, rock bottom, like bum to calf, you have your knees somewhat at the toes, and the barbell is in line with your heel. We've added an excessive arch in this girl's back to show you what most people do when they do a power squat, which shouldn't happen. You should actually have a natural curve in your low back when you do this squat. The Olympic squat is a more upright torso. The knees are past the toes, contrary to popular belief and the mainstream fitness model of the knees don't go past your toes. It actually depends on how tall you are and how long your femur is. So this girl's fairly straight. She wouldn't be this straight, she'd have a slight lean forward. However, we've added this drawing in just to show you the differences between the two. Knees in front of toes, shoulder in line with heel, and she'd have a bit more of a lean forward. A couple degree, barely. The third squat is the most common squat I see. It's the ones who are inexperienced in lifting or what the fitness model has done to convert people to a style of squat that doesn't truthfully exist. And that's where you keep the knees behind the toes no matter what, and the bum just goes back. So if you draw a straight line from this girl's barbell and the shoulder, it's going in the midfoot or to the front of the foot. And that's the most dangerous squat in the gym. Not so much when you use body weight, but it is the most dangerous squat when you have a barbell on your neck. Alignment isn't there, the back is forward, so the distance from her tailbone to her bar is much greater, causing much more force to be applied there. So, having explained these 3 squats, if you are an athlete, young teenage athlete, female athlete, looking to choose the style of squat you want to use, excluding the topic of depth, the best squat you would normally use would be the power squat. Again, if you hold a natural curve. The reason being is because on an Olympic squat, the knees go a lot more forward than they would on the power squat. And in most sports like soccer and figure skating and things like that, there's a lot of aggressive loading on those joints. So what you want to do is counter that by working the muscles that don't get as much work or that get underused. So the bum and hamstrings do more work on the power squat. This squat is a quad dominant squat. So when you're deciding on the differences between the squats you should choose as an athlete, you should probably most likely go with this squat unless you are an Olympic lifter, in which case you go with this one. This squat has its applications. It's fantastic for range of motion. Very fun squat as well, but just so you know, most of the loading goes on the kneecap. So having said that, look at the other videos that I've done and the blogs that I've written with regards to technique on this. The femur is a variable as to how far the bum goes back and where the knees end up. So that's it for the squat lecture for today. It's one or the other here. This one technically is not quite a squat and quite dangerous to execute. So if you want more information, subscribe to this channel, or you can visit my website at www.howtosquat.net for some great content on the blog as well. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time.